Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a request from Thomas, who wanted the Zock in the colors of the Journey to Jaburo version. It's color-wise, it's not a huge difference. It has that Xeon emblem that I put on the beak part, and it is a slightly darker green and had a weathered kind of look to it. So yeah, I made it more green than blue, and yeah, and turned up the weathering a little bit. So I think it came out fairly well. And yeah, this is I think, level 4 Zock. It's cost 600 at any rate. Might be level 3. But yeah, this is a 600 Zock colony drop site ace match. And I am absolutely amazed this round went as well as it did. So, because I often have problems with this map, but for the most part, I was able to keep out of the fray and, get my and land shots without hitting my allies. So that was, that's the name of the game. So yeah, luckily the enemy team seems to be mostly preoccupied with the with said allies, and I have time to words. I have time to set up and land shots elsewhere, like that one. About 4,400 damage. Also, just to add to the unlikeliness of this, this is the rare occasion where I actually built for damage. This has Overtune, all the ranged mod parts I can put on it, and the rest is, I'm pretty sure the rest is all just melee. Uh, I think I put a focusing ring and melee defense in the slots that were left over, and it worked out relatively well. But yeah, so like I said, I don't build for damage very often. Usually it's something I'm confident in using, and I was, to be honest, on this map at this cost, I was kind of the opposite of that, but it did very well for me. So, like I said, I think what really helped is the fact that the team, as you can see, the rest of the team is pretty coherent, and the enemy team is pretty well insistent on engaging them up close. So, also, it looks like someone decided to guard me, for which I am very appreciative. Because man, just yeah, not having cover sometimes is a pain. So yeah, this worked out relatively well. You can see, yeah, I'm missing here and there, but I'm landing probably more shots than I miss, which is a good day when I can do that, honestly. And sometimes you just kind of have to take a breath and try, or at least I do, have to take a breath and try and focus. Very happy that person wandered back into the beam. Seems like it only does stun if you don't hit them with like the first burst of it. It does heavy stagger if you hit with it, but I think like the heavy stagger may taper off from what happened there. But yeah, it is an ace match. So far, so good. I've taken some shots, but I'm remarkably healthy for what this is and where this is. So, yeah. Yeah, trying, setting up for the mazer when I can, but for once being smart enough to, wait until I'm not being focused. And of course, I'm kind of, I'm crouching when I charge the mazer when I can, both for the extra damage, and I think, I'm trying to remember if the Zock has the skill that adds stun resist when you're crouching or not, but either way, yeah, it didn't hurt anything, so, I'm fine with that. And if it doesn't have that, it probably should. And here comes a Humberby, which, yeah, managed to knock that out of the air with the heavy stagger. Somebody got the one of the other things I was shooting at. And there's the Humberby. Only 30 seconds left until the ace is chosen. I am hoping it will not be me, because I'm pretty low on health. But, again, if the Humberby gets over here, that's not going to be an issue either. So, tried to steer the mazer over the top of the debris. Did not work. And yeah, Humberby's got me in its sights now, which, on the off chance I was going to be ace, because I managed to land some decent shots here and there and get a couple of kills, I thought it was a good idea to just take the death. You know, strategic death in an ace match, a good idea. But no, our ace is the Yuma Lightning Gelgug, who has 2/3 of their health. That's not terrible. And yeah, so if okay, enemy ace got somebody. The enemy ace is the Humberby, and it's almost down. But yeah, wow. Okay. Yeah, I had to get up. I had to go to bed late and get up early for various things, and so yeah, just words. Nah, I'm allergic apparently. But let's see. Yeah, managing to get some shots off, managing to trying to wear things down and not get kills. But unfortunately, it looks like the team's otherwise pretty solid coherence kind of waned here because the ace was by themselves, and yeah, that's always a bad recipe. But yeah, so I grabbed that kill, and yeah, sorry, because yeah, I do try not to get kills during an ace match. When if if you're trying to survive and the ace has been freshly downed, I feel like that's a good time. I used to be of the opinion that if you are, you know, if you are, if the ace is down, just do what you can do. But at the same time, yeah, just try to weaken things for the ace and like that, but does not always, work out. Sometimes you just end up doing the damage, and thank you, Humberby, for walking right into that beam. And yeah, Humberby is getting low on health, which, happy to see that. And it looks like everybody is going over after it, so I am going to just hop over here. If I had been, I think, a millimeter off, I would have fallen. But I didn't. And got the ace, which, yeah, killed a raid ace as a support. I'm pretty proud of that, quite honestly. And yeah, now we've got less than a minute to go. We've got a pretty solid lead, and it is time to just set up for the mazer. Well, somebody just spawned in next to me, which I should be paying attention to, but they didn't pay attention to me. So I'm almost wondering. I had a couple of like random disconnects earlier. I'm kind of wondering if I have that thing that sometimes happens to me where just I'm invisible to one or more of the other players. Not the ace, obviously, as here they come. But yeah, that does happen sometimes. Just occasionally you will end up stun locked by something you can't see. And that's just because of that. And, maybe that's what's going on, or maybe I was just lucky. Luck is good too. But yeah, tackled the ace to keep him still. That was just sheer luck that my backswing caught the low health person that was behind me. And so since I was able to keep the ace at bay and they're not the one that killed me, we won the round. Not claiming full responsibility there, but I didn't blow it at the end, which I do frequently. Yeah, wound up top score 55-85. Not great that I outscored the ace, but I'll take it. 105,000 damage, 5-2. I hope you enjoyed that, Thomas, and that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. So good news for fellow G-Quux enjoyers. The G-Quux Rickdom is starting to filter through to U.S. retailers, so should be available soon, if not now. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting that. It's I like that design. I think it's neat.